Yes.
Hello, I'm Mike.
Hello, I'm Lynn.
And this is Hello Mansfield. Hello, Mansfield. I'm Mike.
And I'm Lynn.
And we welcome you to our show on today. Listen, we've got a great show in store for you. Listen, you know what? Music Alley is coming. Aren't you excited about that?
Well, you know, I'm going to do some aerial at Music Alley.
That's cool.
You know, it's from 4 to 10.
Yes.
And we're going to hang out. It's on, is that Oak Street or is that Walnut Street right behind us?
You know, it's good, whatever you call
yeah,
it.
right behind Main Street. There's a music festival called Music Alley. And they've got, I think I heard 20 bands.
It's going to be
20 performers. Yeah. And so right behind the Sunshine Yoga Shack, we're going to do aerial. We've got about 10 performers.
Okay.
They're incredible. You should see them. They're all from Mansfield. It's a beautiful thing. And you know what else?
Tell me.
We're changing times.
We are changing times.
We're changing times.
That's right. So Monday at 9 a.m.
Right. You know what? I won't have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
So we look for you all to join us Monday at 9 a.m. from now on. And,
and you know what else?
What?
Come up here and watch the show.
Yeah, you can do that. Be a part of our live studio audience, and who knows what prize you might get.
Yeah, we should have prizes. And you know, there's always food.
Well, you know what? There's always food. But did I tell you what happened the other day?
What?
You know, my dog George jumped in the fire truck and tried to drive the doggone thing.
What?
I know.
Is that true? Is that a true story?
No, it's April Fool. But anyway.
that was a good one.
Thank you.
You know what? You just thought of that on the fly, didn't you?
I did.
That's
Can't
so
you
good.
tell?
Yeah, it's
All
so
right,
good.
You can tell. You can tell. All right. It's time for the show. And we look forward to seeing you guys. And also, I'll check out the great folks we're going to be interviewing on today on the other side of this break. We'll see you soon.
Good job. That was good.
Right. Happy day.
I'm sure that you think when you come into a session that you'll sit down and pose and cheese and smile. That's not how we do it here at Heather Harvey Photography. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I first started with photography when I was a little girl. My dad gave me my first camera. It was a pink Barbie camera with a big shiny cube on top. It's so special to me that my clients allow me to come into their life, into their special moments, and be a part of it. I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. Let Heather Harvey Photography be part of your story.
Discover the vibrant flavors of Thailand at Blue Mint Thai and Asian Cuisine on East Ebby Lane in Mansfield. Satisfy your cravings with fan favorites like the Golden Pouches, Thai fried rice, and our signature Crazy Drunken Noodle. Featured on ABC News and Dallas Business Journal, every dish is packed with authentic taste. Whether you're planning a cozy dining experience, a convenient takeout, or an unforgettable private event, Blue Mint Thai has you covered, where passion meets flavor and every bite tells a story.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing TaylorMade Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to propel your brand forward. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brand and drive results. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free digital audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
The medical side of skincare is more in depth. It's getting to know what causes those skin issues and helping to deal with them properly. Hi, I'm Haley with Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I am also an acne specialist. I do have an LED light therapy treatment. I have my red therapy, which is going to be more anti-aging. I have my green, which is going to be more brightening, and then my blue, which is going to be really great for acne. That's going to help to kill that bacteria. Head over to my website and book your next treatment.
Welcome back. We're here with Dr. Patel. And Dr. Patel, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and where you're located.
So I am with Calibration Chiropractic, so with Dr. Joe Adams, and I practice chiropractic, and I also have a degree in acupuncture, a master's in acupuncture. And so I combine the two for Mansfield and the surrounding communities. And what I do is I try to use the lens of acupuncture, which is rooted in Chinese medicine, and I use that in addition to the chiropractic because I studied them together for, I think, 5 years it was before I practiced. And what I try to do is I look at a patient's issue and condition, and I do a physical exam to try to decide how do I help them in the field of chiropractic, whether it's manipulative mobile adjustments, whether it's rehab exercises, soft tissue work, ultrasound therapies, sound wave therapies, or laser therapies. And then also I combine it with the acupuncture. So not only am I getting the chiropractic exam in, I'm able to use teachings from acupuncture to not just see their pain, their dysfunction, their lifestyle, and also how it's affecting them mental, emotionally. So I can use those two separately or together and custom create treatment plans for patients.
So I'm curious, how do you know that a person needs one or the other or both?
First, I start with a physical exam that will typically tell me what the issue is. I will focus more on doing the chiropractic exam, like I said, because I can use them together or separately. And then as a chiropractor, a lot of what we do is we are able to feel the body and feel for things. So that is very similar to an acupuncture. And what I do is when I confirm the diagnosis, because we lead with diagnosis, when I confirm the neuromusculoskeletal diagnosis, then I'm able to decide what tools from the arsenal that I have do I need to use to treat this person. Not every person needs necessarily needle therapy. There's cupping therapies, there's other soft tissue therapies within acupuncture that I can use as well.
And so I'm a patient, and I went in and I had an issue with my knee, and the exam was very extensive. So she did check out the whole body to diagnose where I had the issue, what I needed help with. And it was extensive, and the care I got was wonderful. Helped me feel so much better. But I did have an adjustment, and I had the acupuncture. And do you want to talk just a little bit about what does it feel like?
Yeah, because I want to know it doesn't hurt, you know.
Yeah, right. So I know.
That's the question.
I feel like, when she was applying the needles, people are really scared of that.
Yeah, were you saying ouch or what?
No, I mean, it's not the way she just did such a fantastic job applying the
You
needles.
still haven't answered my
It
question.
didn't hurt.
I
It doesn't
wanna know,
hurt. It's like she puts them in, and it's
am
just
I a
like,
pin fishing guy or what?
no, it doesn't feel like you're getting
With
stuck
me,
with
no.
the
There you
needle.
go.
No.
The deal is in the technique.
It's the
And I've been doing it a long time.
Thank you.
She
All right,
has.
there you
She
go.
has.
There you go.
And so how do you do it where it doesn't hurt? So just
Yeah,
like she
that-
just gets them in there and it
Inquiring
doesn't.
minds want to
Right?
know.
Well, if Lynn says hurt him a little bit, you know.
You know, it
There it
depends
is.
on if you're giving her a hard time, right?
Well, I'll tell you what. So let's go to a commercial.
Okay.
Then on the other side of the commercial, she's going to help us understand how it doesn't hurt. So, all right, we'll do that. We'll be back in
No,
2 minutes.
it's rare that I make a connection with people, a true, genuine connection. But I know I don't feel like she's there to just take my money. My name is Monica Irving, and I've been a proud client of Haley for 3 years. First of all, whenever I make an appointment, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see her. I love that she's always on time, always professional. I love the environment. I feel like I'm going to go see one of my girlfriends that I haven't saw in a long time, and I know that my skin and I will leave better than where we came. Confident Skin by Haley makes me feel confident and inspired and feel like I can tackle on the world.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing TaylorMade Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to propel your brand forward. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brand and drive results. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free digital audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
Located in Mansfield, Texas. Started with a vision back about 11 years ago. Came to the conclusion one day that it was time to start a trucking company. Everybody in this company really does care about one another. Trucking is the backbone of this country, but what we do is absolutely paramount to the success of this country's survival.
At Allison's Sketchbook, we bring stories to life with every stroke. Serving the DFW area and beyond, we specialize in live art, book illustrations, and graphic design, turning your vision into a vivid reality. Whether it's a corporate event, a custom illustration, or a powerful design, let your vision unfold with us. Send us an email or check out our Instagram page to let the magic begin.
Hi, I'm William Cletus, president of Solving the Maze. Solving the Maze is an A to Z managed service provider. We cover everything from basic tech support to project services in every single area of information technology. Additionally, one of our focuses as a managed service provider is putting the word service first. Solving the Maze makes sure that you see the face. It's not just remote support all the time. We're going to come on site. We're going to help you. We're going to engage. You're going to see a face.
All right, we are back with Dr. Patel and Calibration Chiropractic. She's going to talk to us about how she does this technique in regard to acupuncture and keeps it from hurting. So talk to us about your technique, ma'am.
Well, I'll start by talking a little bit about the exam itself.
Okay.
When a person comes in, and you know this because you've been a patient of mine, we start with the complaint, and then I'll run a series of tests, whether it's range of motion, digitized, and also I will run range of motion if I need to assess joints. Then what I'll do is I'll feel for the muscles, check the strength, make sure that if there's any numbness, tingling, or any other dysfunction that I need to make sure clear, we test for that. And when I treat, for example, in your case, like you said, you've experienced the adjustment and you've also experienced the acupuncture as well. When I treat, what I try to do is combine something and also meet the patient where they're at, in that if they're in severe pain, we want to start slow and then build them. Okay. For someone like Lynn, who was pretty low grade in what was going on, but it had been going on for a long time, I worked the adjustment technique part of it, and then I also then did acupuncture on her to prep her. So I started with the adjustment and then did the acupuncture because I felt that was better for the body, given what her condition was. Usually with the needles, they're very thin and fine gauge, so they're even smaller and far less painful than when you go and get, let's say, a flu shot or something like that, or when you have to draw blood, it's probably not even a quarter of the discomfort there. And also, like we were joking about, it's also the needle technique.
Okay.
Where the issue is, you might have a little more sensation, and patients historically have always described it as weird. So that's the medical way to describe it, is weird.
So it's not an ouchie, it's a weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah, you can feel it, but it's not like getting a shot at
Right.
all.
And
Okay.
people use like, whoa. And then 2 seconds later, yeah, I'm fine. And then, a lot of it is just the introduction to the needles
Yes.
and just allow, it's a very different type of treatment in that you have to let needles do the job. It's very different from us taking, vitamins or taking an antibiotic.
So what do you
pill.
mean by that? Let the needle do the job.
Because the needle is going to be in you for a certain amount of time, and it's going to do the job relatively quickly. So the muscle will release. For example, if you have a tight muscle, the inflammation will drain.
Okay.
You will also feel a sense of relaxation and calm, and then they come out. So the idea that you have to physically sit there and allow this process to happen, and your body is learning to change from a state of discomfort, or let's say disease, if you will. And you have to allow that needle to create change for you.
Okay.
And the release of the inflammation, because a lot of
your
times,
experience, tell me.
right, a lot of times the inflammation is what's causing the discomfort, right? Because you're swollen, and almost immediately the inflammation just drains from your body.
Yeah.
So like when you wake up the next morning, it's just, so it was in my knee, but just because I had the pain in my knee, I had inflammation through other parts of my body.
Okay.
But it was a substantial difference the next morning when I woke up, like even in my face, my hands, all of the joints had a reduction.
You know what? You all
I mean,
explain the way you explained it. I'll give it a shot.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
really, I'll try it, especially
You should.
after the election.
Yeah,
So
okay,
The election is May
okay.
3rd.
Right. It'll
May
help
4th
you.
or 5th, I'll be
You
right
need
in
to
there.
relax.
I will be your pincushion. You can.
It'll calm your nerves.
I will
Yes.
need that.
Yes.
I will need. I'm gonna take you up on it. Seriously.
Okay.
So now my understanding is, for example, you went in and it was, I think, your knee,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
But when you put in the needles were
All
everywhere.
over.
Yeah.
Yes. All
Yeah.
over.
So what is that about?
That comes from the neuromusculoskeletal knowledge that we have, and also from the teachings of the acupuncture, in that since the pain is, for example, for her in the knee, it doesn't mean that it's just there. Yes, for her in her specific condition, it was pretty localized. But then when I did my physical exam, I realized that there, like she said, there was inflammation in other pathways. So using the principles of acupuncture, in order to help support, drain that knee, I pulled from other parts of the body, just like how our head is attached to our neck, right? Our arms are attached to our torso. And the understanding that the body is connected for a reason.
Right.
You have resources other places, use them when you need to.
Okay.
Yeah. See,
Well,
it's perfect.
well, there it is.
Everything works together.
All right.
Right?
I'll
It's
see you.
perfect.
Cinco de Mayo.
Right? So thank you so much for being on the show
Yes,
today.
thank you, Doc.
You
That was
can
good
find her
information.
at Calibration Chiropractic. They are right up the street on Main Street. They have a great staff. Their office staff is amazing as well. So kudos to you guys at the front
Yes.
office. And we'll be back after these messages.
All right.
My name's Allie Cummings, and I met Heather about 7 years ago. Heather's not your typical photographer. I think she does candid photos very well, but her artistry behind editing the photos is what makes Heather different than a normal photographer. The last year that we did outside family photos, it was quite chaotic, and Heather was really good about snapping random pictures as we're all running around. And I'm pretty sure my husband was holding up a bubble wand, and Cameron was going to grab it. As Heather was taking pictures of it, I thought, I wonder what a leaf to a long neck. And it is the most miraculous thing that she saw in the moment and turned it into a piece of art.
Actually, my dad, my brother, and my son, they're into the trucking industry. My dad is a mechanic, a diesel mechanic. So is my brother. And my son, he works at the TA. And my dad always said, he used to tell me, like, back in the days, it was hardly any women driving. So my dad always used to tell me, get into the trucking, it's good money. And he said, I want to see you drive a truck. It's like, it runs in the blood. So that's what got me into the trucking industry.
And I was like, damn, I'm going to buy this restaurant. I'm Mike Wilson, and I ended up dropping out of college, and I enlisted in the Air Force in 1999. Once I enlisted in the Air Force, as my friend Elisa knows, it's a real life-changing experience.
And my name is Elisa Dodenhoff. Met Mike in the military, and both of us are Air Force Security Forces. I have worked locally in Mansfield, so I was a regular at Blue Mint Thai and Asian Cuisine before Mike took over. So, we'd known each other in passing, and I said, oh my goodness, it's Major Wilson.
And my name is Randy Ochoa. I'm a general manager. We all come from Bangkok, Thailand, and we brought all the family and, our family's secret recipe from grandma and then my mom.
My name is Ben Boulier. I'm a board certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I'm also the owner of Posh Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery, and obviously we're based here in Mansfield, Texas. So overall, no, I think I'm very happy, no regrets. I already referred people to the mission one. I told them they were great. I told them that they would be pretty down to earth, pretty straightforward. You would not be confused about the process. And for someone like me who's a novice in the process, I mean, trust me, I'm a stickler for what I want. I definitely think I got what I want.
Welcome back. So we talked about the body. Now we're going to talk about the mind. We're here with Dr. Amanda from Stanley Psychology. So hi, how are you today? Great. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes. Well, we are so honored to be having our own section here. Yes,
right?
Event here.
It's so important to talk about our mental health.
Yes, absolutely. And this is our very first Talk It Out with Stanley Psychology. So you'll see me and my team recurring each week here to talk about different mental health topics.
Right? That's wonderful.
Yes.
It's so great that that's part of the conversation now, mental health aspect, because for years, forever, it was just something we just don't talk about
it.
Right?
Absolutely. And so, yes, I love that too. And for today, since it's our first segment, I thought it would be a really good idea to talk about foundational mental health. So some of the most important things we need to be thinking about daily, kind of our non-negotiables, to make sure we put ourselves in the best place for success with mental health.
And I just call it balance, right?
Yes,
just trying to find balance.
I love that. And that balance term is so interesting because I hear people say all the time, I'm striving for that balance, striving for the balance. People may never actually feel like they achieve that balance, but it's the striving that's important, right? Trying to find it.
Right. I feel like it's like, a teeter-totter, right?
Yes.
It's like if you work too much, then you get off balance this way and things fall out of place.
Absolutely.
And you start to feel yourself less healthy, right?
Absolutely.
Not optimal health.
Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. So then talking about kind of back to basics, getting to those foundations, how I like to explain it is that if we have a cracked foundation, it is really hard to have good mental health. Right?
It is.
Now, the trick is that an intact foundation doesn't guarantee great mental health.
No.
Right? But that cracked foundation makes it really difficult. And the foundational pieces of mental health, I like to describe 3 different ones.
Okay.
So we have eating decently, moving our body,
yes,
and prioritizing sleep. Right.
Absolutely.
And I purposefully don't use the terms diet and exercise because they can be loaded for a lot of people.
No, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. But let's just start kind of going over the eating decently. Right.
I like it.
Now, eating decently does not mean I need to follow some sort of strict. No. And in fact, that can get too obsessive. That can be bad for our mental health. Right. We just need, again, that balance word, right? Being able to fuel our body in ways that feels good.
And I love what you said, the fuel,
yes.
right? Because you need basic It's like you can't drive your car if you don't have gas in it.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
if you put bad gas in your car, guess what? It's not gonna drive
Bingo.
well.
Bingo.
So you have to nourish your body.
Absolutely,
Right?
absolutely. And with that, when I talk about it, sometimes I'll get a little pushback, or people will ask, well, what's your diet like, or what do you eat, and all the things. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Sometimes I want a plate of nachos too, and I'm going to eat it, right?
Absolutely.
It's okay.
I've got like an 80-20.
I love that.
I 80-20 because I have to have a cheeseburger.
Yes.
I have to have the nachos.
Yes, yes.
But protein. We have to have protein. And when you eat a lot of processed food, you don't get protein.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's that whole food, that all the colors of the rainbow. And
Love
if you're
that.
doing that, it's going to support your well-being.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And then we go to moving our body, right?
Moving
So
your body.
for a lot of people, the thought of going in and having an hour-long gym session or
Right.
something, it's
It's not-
too overwhelming.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work. And if
Mhm.
you tell yourself you're going to do it, but you haven't been doing it, you're probably not going to do it. And then you're going to feel worse about not doing it.
The guilt.
And then the guilt, and it spirals, right? And so with moving your body, sometimes that might mean what I have in me for the day to do that is that I'm going to sit on the floor and stretch while I'm watching my TV show or
That's
whatever that might be,
wonderful.
right? You've got to meet yourself where you're at, but know what? After you do that, you start to feel a bit better, right? And that action can help create motivation to keep going, right? Because it felt good yesterday, so I'm going to do it again today.
Just a little bit, just 10. Actually, I know the yoga teacher, right?
Yes.
You don't have to do yoga, but just 10 minutes of yoga has been shown to, if you do it daily, it creates a great change in the body.
Absolutely.
And that could be walking.
Bingo.
Right?
Anything.
It could be sitting on the floor stretching.
Yes.
It could be really anything that
Yes.
moves
Yes,
your
yes.
body.
And I want y'all at home to be thinking that you can talk yourself into doing just about anything for 10 minutes. That's
Anything for 10
anything
minutes.
for 10 minutes.
Anything for 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
And just one more thing before we went to the break. I heard and I've seen sometimes it's just sweeping the floor.
Love that.
Right?
It's
It can be
activity.
as easy as sweeping the floor.
Absolutely.
So we're going to go to a break and we'll be back after these messages.
Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I'm also an acne specialist. When I got to around the age of 17 or 18 is when I started to experience more acne. And of course, that took a toll on my confidence. A part of what helped my confidence, crazy enough, is helping other people with their confidence and helping bring a smile to their face, because I know that feeling of just wanting to hide. And that's just really what drove me and pushed me to want to help others with their skin. Head over to my website and book your next treatment with me.
Perhaps more perfected by the light of perverted sorrow.
The quality of the food, the service, the ambiance is all part of what makes the true dining experience.
I'm Ashley Fuller, and I'm the owner of Fuller Land Surveying here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm sitting here with my friend JB with Vela Berry Realty, and we're going to talk to you today about why realtors should choose their surveyor and why it's important to develop those relationships.
You know, the other day we were in a sticky situation and we needed a survey. It needed to be done at a, very short timeline. And somebody was like, call Fuller, give them a shout, see how fast they can turn it around. Like, oh my gosh, you saved the day.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
So at Viridian Property Solutions, our goal is to get you, the homeowner, the most amount of money
possible for your damages. I'm the owner of Viridian Property Solutions, and we are public adjusters in the Mansfield area. We've been in the insurance business for 15 years doing property assessments. So when it comes down to getting the right estimate amount submitted to your insurance company, that's where a good public adjuster is going to come in and really be on your side.
Welcome back. So, Dr. Amanda, go ahead. You were talking about the basics that we need for good mental health.
Absolutely, those foundations. And so
Yes.
we reviewed eating decently. We reviewed moving our body.
Yes.
Had some great ideas for that
Right.
too. Yes. And now I want to talk about sleep, prioritizing sleep for a few moments, right?
Okay.
In this world that's always always busy, right? There's always more to do, whether that's for work, for things at home, for family life. There's always more to do and more to do. And unfortunately, what happens to a lot of people is that by the time you get to unwind at night, you almost feel like I need a little me time. And so it's the scrolling on the phone, it's the watching TV, you know, all of those
It's
things.
one more episode.
Yes, exactly, which then impacts our sleep
Right,
because we're
right.
not getting to bed at a good time and not able to prioritize that sleep. And so we really need to be mindful that sleep impacts everything. I mean, it
does.
impacts mental health, physical health, it impacts our mood, irritability. I mean, all of those things. And too often it gets sacrificed. And we regret it in the morning when it happens, right?
And you know what else? If we don't set ourselves up for success, you know, then we can't sleep.
Right.
And then you stress out about, I'm not asleep. Oh no.
Yes.
Now I can't sleep because I'm stressed about not getting sleep.
Exactly. And then it's that cycle, right? Because
Right?
when we lay to sleep,
Yeah.
if we're then feeling bad about not getting enough sleep, our mind is active. It's
Mhm.
not, you know, when we're going to sleep, head on the pillow, we're left to our own mind, right?
Right.
And we tend to go negative. We tend to stress,
Oh my goodness.
right? And so then
Yes.
that just makes us more alert and
Mhm.
makes it more difficult. And so it is so important to not only prioritize the amount of sleep, you know, putting up those phones, turning off that TV, not falling into that one more
Right.
episode trap,
Right.
just to make sure that we give ourselves a chance at success with that.
Right.
And for next week's topic, we're actually going to talk about sleep hygiene, sleep strategies a little bit
great.
more.
That's great.
To help to foster
Mhm.
that.
That's been like not having a lot of caffeine to
Bingo.
keep you awake.
Yes,
right?
so many
That's-
things.
Right. And
Yes.
so those are such great tips,
Yes.
great information.
Yes.
And so where is your office located? Let's just talk
So
about that.
we are actually right behind us here. So
You are.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we're in downtown Mansfield. We're in a converted house.
And it's a lovely house.
Yes,
And you
thank
know, we just walked there the other day,
Yes.
you know, from Main Street
Yes.
here.
Yes.
So you know, it's great having you so close.
Absolutely.
And we're talking about the foundational principles to get better sleep. But you had a report card.
Yes,
You know what,
absolutely. And so what I want y'all to think about at home is I want y'all to think about what grade would I be giving myself, right?
Wonderful, yeah.
For how's my eating? How is my moving my body?
Right.
How is my sleep, right? Am I getting an A today?
Do I get an A today?
Yes,
or is it an F?
Right, exactly. And sometimes it might be an F. And it's important to be really honest with yourselves,
Mhm.
right? Because we want to know where we're at to know how we are progressing, right?
Right.
How to make that change. And you know, some days it might be an F. Some days
I know.
mine's an F, right?
You know, and that's so true with myself. You know, I strive for an A,
Yeah.
but let's face it, it's not always going to be an A.
No.
And sometimes we need a break. We need a day off. But you know what I find really important in my life is just to have grace with myself on the days that I don't live up to my own expectations.
Absolutely.
Because we can be the hardest on ourselves.
Right. And when we're so hard on ourselves, that again, that's that cycle.
Right.
So tomorrow we're not going to feel like doing it even
Right.
more. Right. So so take it for the day. You know, it was an F today. Let me try for a C tomorrow. Right. Like let me. It does it.
Yeah, I could do a
still
little
have-
bit tomorrow, you know, just having that awareness.
Yes,
Awareness
absolutely.
of what do I need?
Yes.
Because when you do meet your foundational needs, right? You get sleep, you move your body, you're eating well most of the
Most of the
time,
time.
right? You do notice a shift in your energy level
Mhm.
and I mean, really your mental health.
Absolutely.
You start to feel a little better.
Absolutely.
But in case you need a little help, it's always important to reach out to someone for help.
Absolutely.
Do you have any places that we could reach out if we needed help, if someone needed a little extra help?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you are always welcome to contact our office, and we keep referrals. So if you want to, have
Awesome.
somewhere else to go, it's not that you have to come to our office or see our providers. When you're reaching out for help, it's such a personal decision, and that matches everything. But our goal is that you get the help you need, and if that's with us, that's great. But if it's not with us, we still want to help you with those resources.
I like that. And I know another thing you have, what is the term for your people that are in, they're going to school and they're.
Yes, the practicum student.
Practicum student. So you could have some help with a little bit of a discount on prices.
Yes,
because we don't always have the insurance that's going to cover the mental health. So just having maybe a place to reach out to that you could get more information and possibly get a little help at Stanley Psychology. .com, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go to a break, and thank you so much for being here today. And I look forward to having you on the show more often.
Yes, thank you.
We'll be back.
I'm Trey Smith. I'm the co-president of Ivan Smith Furniture. It's family owned operation since 1961. I will tell you that our trust level with Tony is really high, and he's done everything he said he was going to do, plus some. There's a book that I read. It's called How to Be a Fierce Competitor. And one of the chapters in there is Answer the Phone. And the whole premise of that chapter is to be available and to get things done. That's one thing that Tony embodies, is getting things done. So again, he does everything he said he's going to do, plus some.
My name is Brett Jeffries. Charles White.
Latanya Lynch, Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up on my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things that they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
To call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
Welcome to Old Vine, Texas, a dream endeavor of Mansfield husband and wife, Eric and Emily Beyer. In their discovery of one of the most significant wine regions in the country, they decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located inside Ancora Event Center in historic downtown Mansfield. Visit their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
Are you tired of mosquitoes turning your backyard into their own personal buffet? Say hello to Mosquito Shield, the ultimate defense against pesky invaders. But wait, we don't just stop at mosquitoes. Our add-on treatments target ticks, spiders, ants, and other annoying pests, keeping your yard safe and enjoyable all season long. More protection, more time outdoors, less bites, more backyard bliss. Call now, 214-897-3077, or visit moshield.com to schedule your treatment today. Mosquito Shield, more than mosquitoes, it's total peace of mind.
What am I talking about? Hello, Mansfield. Jonathan Taylor here, your tailor-made technology advisor. And today we are going to talk about the sale or potential ban of TikTok. As you recall, back in January, President Trump extended the deadline for TikTok to either sell or be banned in the United States. He extended that deadline to April 5th. And here we are on April 2nd. So they literally have 3 more days to figure out if they're going to sell it
or if they will be banned in the United States forever. So as the April 5th deadline approaches, President Trump is reviewing all of the final proposals. There is a potential sale on the table with companies like Oracle and Blackstone and other deep pocket investors, but any sale has to be approved by the Chinese government. Now, President Trump has said that he is willing to relax some of the tariffs on the Chinese, on trade coming in from China to help facilitate this sale. But again, there is no guarantee that this will happen. A meeting is scheduled for later on today that will discuss kind of what the next steps are. President Trump has hinted that he is willing to extend one more time just to close all of the final dealings. So why is TikTok being banned? We talked about this before. Essentially, ByteDance, which is a Chinese-owned company, owns a lot of shares in TikTok. And so the fear is, as we download this application, we are giving it access to our location and track us from when we go to point A to point B. We're also giving it access to our call list, our contacts, anything that we do online, our photos, our images, our videos, all of that kind of stuff, our document. Well, this is kind of scary because the United States government fears that ByteDance may go to TikTok and say, hand me over all that data. And they fear that this data could be used for warfare against the United States. And so we want to make sure that we are being vigilant and making sure that that data is staying here in the United States and is owned by a United States company. And so what is going to potentially happen if this ban goes through? Well, if you remember back in January, immediately it was out of the app stores. Google and Apple removed it from the stores. And so if you didn't have it on your phone at that time, you weren't able to download it. But those that already had it on their phone, they still had it there, but it wasn't operating as normal. And so, you know, if they tried to post something, it may not have went through. Or if new updates or bugs come through, those may not come through to your phone because they're not allowed to send those updates through the app stores anymore. And so those are some of the things that could happen if a sale or a ban does not happen. Let me back up. Those are the things that could happen if a ban happens, not if a sale happens. And so if a sale happens, they say that potentially TikTok could change a little bit. There is talks that the algorithm that is used to present the information in front of us will be changed slightly. That algorithm is said not to be sold with TikTok. And that is the thing, the brains behind everything that's running TikTok. You know, as you're scrolling through those videos, it's looking at your face expressions and seeing if you like it or if it's scary. And they want to give you more and more of that kind of content so that you keep scrolling. And so we want to make sure that we are aware of this. Now, what can you do as a consumer if you have this on your phone and you're scared that it's going to be banned on April 5th? Download everything right now. Get all of your images, your videos, your documents. Download that stuff from TikTok because after April 5th, there is no guarantee that you'll be able to do it. So, Mansfield, stay vigilant and stay aware. And all those TikTokers, don't forget to download your data. If you have a tech topic you would like to discuss, or if you would like to be a tech guest, feel free to email us at techtalk@hellomansfield.com or click the link in the feed. This has been your Tech Talk with Taylor Made. See you next time.
Navigate technology with confidence. Are you exposed to unnecessary risks? Technology shouldn't be this hard. At TaylorMade Tech, we understand the unique challenges of business. Our tech advisors specialize in working closely with you. With TaylorMade, you'll have the support you need from implementation to ongoing maintenance. Contact TaylorMade Tech Advisors today for a free technology audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. My name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I strive to create interactive sets. I want to capture authentic smiles. I want to truly tell your story. If you would like to work with us, check out our website, and I can't wait to tell your story.
So we had just introduced the new PTO benefit for volunteer time. I've been getting involved more and more with United Way, and I knew that they had Dave Caring this spring. Thought it was a great opportunity. So I actually helped with Carolyn Buckingham to organize our groups for today to get us out here using our new benefit. And I think it's a great way to just get out in the community, enjoy some nice weather, give back, spend time together as a team as well. So I think community involvement is important because, you know, it's not just here to work, that we are part of a larger community. When we all come together and take care of our communities thrive and our people thrive.
Whether it was one generation ago or 7, more than likely as an American, an ancestor of yours took an extreme level of risk in order to create a better way of life for themselves, their family, and eventually you. Most families have a story to tell, at least one story. My family ended up here in Texas when their wagon broke down in Del Rio. The wagon train they were a part of continued westward, only to be completely massacred. I'm Rob Schultz, founder of Schultz Wealth. Our clients are entrepreneurs and business owners, the beneficiaries and true torchbearers of our American pioneer legacy. Our clients are not afraid of change. They are hopeful about the future, and they create wealth for themselves, their people in this country through innovation, creativity. Our job at Schultz Wealth is to help make sure it counts for something. If you're a successful business owner, let Schultz Wealth help you to the next level and beyond.
Welcome to the Mansfield Pulse. I'm Joe Jenkins, owner of Joe Jenkins Insurance here in beautiful downtown Mansfield and founder of the Mansfield Business Alliance. And with me this week and all month long is Faith Morse. Faith is Chief of Staff for the City of Mansfield. So, Faith, what does it mean to be Chief of Staff?
So in a city that is growing and absolutely booming, my role looks a little bit different every day.
Okay.
But I've been in my role for a little over 2.5 years. I started here as an intern, actually, so I worked my way up in the city manager's office, and I'm able to provide the city manager and his staff through a variety of projects and special initiatives.
So are you herding cats? A lot of times, is that kind of what it is? It's
That's what you could call it.
yeah. Okay. So you are born and bred Mansfield, right?
Yes.
Where'd you go to high school?
So I graduated from Lake Ridge High School in 2016.
Okay.
So I'm one of the ones that came back to Mansfield and put roots down here. I'm going to be raising a family here, so I live, work, and play in the city that I love.
There you go. Well, speaking of raising a family, you're having a baby here pretty quick, right?
I am next month.
Little baby boy.
The countdown's on, yes.
Okay, so I'm glad we got you now because you know it would be your schedule is going to change a little bit, and your sleep schedule is definitely going to change.
That's what I hear.
Okay, well, let's talk about what's happening around Mansfield. Faith, you got the first story.
All right. This Saturday, April 5th, is Chunk Your Junk and Shred Day in the city of Mansfield. So you can bring all of your bulky items that are too large for curbside pickup to the Chris W. Burkett Center at 620 South Wisteria Street. And just a friendly reminder, no electronics, chemicals, paint, fertilizers, or cleaning products will be accepted.
Good chance to get rid of some stuff. Roadwork alert. You know, as we grow, we need to work on these roads. Much needed repairs will begin Monday to Heritage Parkway. This is the first phase of a multi-phase concrete plan. Concrete panel repair between Highway 360 and Matlock Road. Phase 1 will shut down the right westbound lane and expected completions April 18th. So that's really not that bad, right? We're, you know,
right around the corner.
Just a couple weeks. So, yep. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break and we will be back with some more news from Mansfield.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm with Confident Skin by Haley. What makes my surfaces unique is that I have a hydrodermabrasion treatment. I offer oxygen infusion. I also have LED light therapy, and I do have some anti-aging treatments we can do. So if you're someone who's getting ready for an event or a special occasion and you want that glow, you want that radiance, you want to bring that life back to the skin, feel free to book a hydrodermabrasion treatment. So with all of my treatments, I offer pharmaceutical grade products that have natural botanicals. I also have a line that is meant more for acne because I am an acne specialist.
When it comes to your high-value product transportation needs,
CRST's specialized solutions team handles things differently. End-to-end customer care, experienced driving teams, and meticulous attention to every detail. We know the value of your products, and we work tirelessly to earn your trust by delivering them to their destination on time and damage-free every time. Because when it matters to you, it matters to us. CRST's specialized solutions team. We handle high-value things differently.
Welcome to Old Vine, Texas, a dream endeavor of Mansfield husband and wife, Eric and Emily Byard. In their discovery of one of the most significant wine regions in the country, they decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located inside Ancora Event Center in historic downtown Mansfield. Visit their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
At Secured Moving Company, we are more than just movers. We offer a full range of services to meet all of your needs. Don't end up being one of those people that didn't choose Secured Moving Company for their moving experience. By choosing Secured Moving, we promise a stress-free moving experience with our dedicated team who handles every detail with care and professionalism. Give us a call or go to our website so you can rest assured with Secured for your moving experience.
When people ask me, what's your favorite? Everything is amazing. Whether it's steak, whether it's seafood. The seafood here is amazing. We're very lucky to have some of the finest chefs, management. Our server team is among some of the best.
We're back.
All right. The Best Little Music and Arts Festival in Texas is coming to Mansfield this weekend with Music Alley. Join in on the fun from 4 to 10 p.m. on April 5th in historic downtown Mansfield. There will be over 20 performers on 3 different stages, plus tons of food, vendors, and artists. Admission is free, so make sure you make your plans now.
So that's this Saturday from 4 to 6. What are you doing before that?
I'll be downtown at Hoppin' Mansfield.
That's right. We've got Hoppin' downtown. So if you don't have any plans before Music Alley, because obviously everyone's going to go to Music Alley, you need to get downtown early. Hoppin' Downtown is going to start at 2 o'clock. The Mansfield Business Alliance is sponsoring this event in downtown with the downtown vendors and businesses. They'll be handing out Easter eggs, selling unique merchandise. So bring those Easter baskets and the little ones. Like I said, it runs from 2 to 4 in beautiful downtown historic Mansfield. You don't want to miss it. I bet the Easter Bunny might even be there if you play your cards right. If you might be able to find him and get a picture with him. So
ooh, that
everyone
sounds
wants
great.
those Easter pictures.
Oh yeah. It might not be until August 2nd, but Mansfield ISD is already planning its back to school bash. They're asking anyone that's interested in being a sponsor or vendor to reserve your spot now. With over 10,000 average attendees, it's great exposure for your business. All of the money raised from sponsors and vendors goes right back to the students, providing school supplies, shoes, and more. Find out more at mansfieldisd.org/student/central.
So we've got some ribbon cuttings coming up. We want to let everybody know, especially one this Thursday, because it's exciting. We're working with the city and the arts. Why am I drawing a blank on what we're calling our fine arts department here in Mansfield?
The Art Commission for the
Yes, Commission for the Arts. So the Wallace Art House is officially opening as kind of an art gallery here in town. We're going to have a ribbon cutting and open house this Thursday. So that's tomorrow from 4 to 6 p.m. There's going to be refreshments, and it'll be a great event. See some great art. Really cool old house here in Mansfield. And that's going to be from 4 to 6 p.m. The address is at 201 South Main. And then next Tuesday, Bloomfield Homes is opening up their Somerset edition from 11:30 to 12:30, 2006 Port Rush Lane, Lunches provided. It was pretty good last time when they opened up a new development. So come on and join us for those ribbon cuttings. They are open to the community. We want you to be there to meet our businesses and welcome them to Mansfield. So that's all we've got this week. I'm Joe Jenkins. She's Faith. And back to Mike and Lynn in the studio. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. Every time a client walks into my studio, I want their experience to be like none other. I strive for each one of my clients to have their own unique, memorable experience. And it truly is such to tell somebody journeys, whether they're having a baby, their family is growing, or their little one has grown up and it is their last year of high school and they're moving on to the next part of their journey.
We specialize more in the insurance claims. So when you have storm damage that comes through, obviously hail, wind, tornadoes, we come out, we take a look at everything on the roof. There's a lot more that can get damaged than just the roof. There's gutters, there's windows, there's fence, there's decks. Come with Viridian Roofing and Construction. We've been in the industry for over 35 years. I'm the owner. When you call us, you get to deal directly with me. We come out and do a free property inspection and evaluation, and we're going to get out to see you very quickly.
Hi, I'm Andrea, Andy Mac Candy Shack. We have over 1,600 different types of candy. We have everything from Taffy Town Taffy. We carry almost 100 different flavors. We have the old school bazooka gum. And yes, they do still have the jokes in them. We have everything from Mexican candy, Japanese candy, and I love these lollipops. They are so fun. Plus, we do special things like we custom make baskets. We have so many Jelly Bellies, it'll blow your mind. And just so you know, not only do we carry local items like our Dublin soda, we carry Wild Bill Sodas, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run company. Be sure and come see us down at Andy Mac Candy Shack.
Bring it. All right. Well, listen, we had an outstanding show. What did you think about it, Flat Paul?
Flat Paul with Bloomfield Homes. What did you think?
It was great.
Okay, good.
great
All right. We loved it. So, hey, listen, we want you to have a great day today and know this, that every day in Mansfield is a great day. Am I right?
You are, but don't also on Monday, 9 a.m.
Yes.
Come down here or just turn on whatever device you watch us on.
It's our new time.
Our new time.
9 a.m.
On
Come down.
Monday.
We're going to have a great time. And we'll be saying never goodbye, right?
Never goodbye.
We'll be saying what?
Hello, Mansfield.
Hello, Mansfield.
Can you wave, Paul?
Yeah.
Wait,
Wave,
hold on.
Flat Paul. Flat Paul is waving. All right, make it a great weekend.
Good deal.
Thank